Sorry for my voice in advance, I'm not feeling too well. The Steam sale is upon us. There are a ton of games available for under $10 that you can buy on Steam right now, or at least while the sale is going on. This list is in no particular order, and it's a mixture of critically acclaimed games, games I personally enjoyed, and games I think personally need some love. We'll be focusing on games that are known to run on Steam Deck. We're also basing this stuff off of Steam's own price. You may find these at a better deal on a different website. It may be in your best interest to look on those websites after you watch this video. Here's an important PSA as well. If you just bought a Steam Deck before the Steam Deck went on discount, it's in your best interest to contact Valve to try to get a refund for the difference. You'll have money to spend on video games now. The first game on this list is Hollow Knight. You've heard the saying a million times. Hollow Knight is a masterpiece, the Metroidvania of this era. At this point, if you haven't bought it already, you probably won't ever buy it. But currently right now, Hollow Knight is 50% off. The final price, of course, being $7.49. That's a good fucking deal. Not to mention, all of the content updates are free. The next game on this list is Celeste. That's right, we're talking about r/Nintendo Switch's hidden gem. Celeste is a platform about overcoming challenges, whether it's climbing a mountain or learning to accept oneself. Whatever the case may be, Celeste is $4.99. That's a 75% discount. By default, the platforming can be very challenging, but there exist accessibility options to make the game much more accessible to you. The next game on this list is Vampire Survivors. If you haven't bought Vampire Survivors at this point, then I don't know what's wrong with you. The game, by itself, is literally $5, and that's before any sales. The game right now is $3.99, a 20% discount. If you are waiting for a sale to buy Vampire Survivors, just buy it now, dude, seriously. It's worth your money. The game is worth every penny and every hour you spend playing it. The next game on this list is one of the cheapest games you can buy on Steam to this day. That's more than worth its price. One Way Heroics. One Way Heroics is a more traditional roguelike. The game's main gimmick, however, is that it's an auto-scroller. You have to keep moving right as you embark on your quest to save the world. As a roguelike, no two runs will ever be the same. The game is on sale at a staggering 70% discount, going from $3.49 to $1.04. You can also buy the game with the DLC for $2.69 in a bundle. I implore you guys to buy this game and try it out. You won't regret it, and besides, it's only $1. The next game on this list is
100% オレンジジュース
I don't know how to break it to you guys, but you've been missing out on one of the best party games available on Steam to this day. 100% Orange Juice is a party game. Think Mario Party, with cards, a rudimentary battle system, and anime. Of course, in this game, the only true god is RNG. It's a hell of a time with you and 3 other friends. The game by itself is $174 and features a full single-player campaign. That's a 75% discount. You can also buy the 4-pack for $4.49. That comes out to about $1.13 per copy. The idea is you buy a 4-pack and then you get 3 extra copies to give to your friends. There's also a ton of DLC, including new characters, but honestly, none of that is really necessary to enjoy the game. Of course, if you really wanted to buy a bundle, you could buy the Game of the Year Every Year bundle, which is normally around $32, but right now it's $6.66, a 79% discount. This includes the game and a few of the DLC characters. Next up is Guilty Gear Accent Core plus R. I didn't pick Strive or even Guilty Gear Xrd 2 Revelator because those aren't under $10. This, however, is, and it's still my most played fighting game to this day. It's also my favorite Guilty Gear. It's the most complex, but also the most rewarding Guilty Gear, in my opinion. When it comes to traditional 2D fighting games, I maintain that Accent Core is one of the easiest to get into, but also one of the hardest to truly master. But that's okay though, because this game is fucking awesome. Play it. It's $3. Next up is Enter the Gungeon. In my own humble opinion, I think Enter the Gungeon is literally one of the best roguelikes to ever grace a platform, period. As you may have gleaned from the title, Enter the Gungeon has you entering the gungeon. You enter the gungeon, and you explore its secrets. You find new crazy weapons. The dungeon itself is procedurally generated. Every room in the game is handcrafted, but the layout differs. The shooting mechanics as well as the dodging and taking cover mechanics, it just feels so good. It's just so indescribable how good this game feels in your hands. Alongside new guns to find, you'll also find different passive items that change the way you play the game. This game is a true masterpiece. It's also 60% off, going down to $5.99. If you aren't playing this game, then what the fuck are you doing with your life? The next game on this list is Rabby Ribby. Rabby Ribby is an anime-themed Metroidvania, with elements of bullet hell. Lots of it too. The game has a really cute art style, and the gameplay is quite nice. The game has multiple difficulty levels, which really determines how much bullet hell you'll be seeing. The game is currently 66% off, $6.11. You can also buy the game bundled with the DLC as well. Unfortunately, the Usagi Pero Pero edition bundles aren't on sale for under $10, so there's that to consider as well. Before we move on to the final entry, let's talk about some honorable mentions. There's a variety of different reasons why these could be honorable mentions. One is that maybe they don't fit the under $10 criteria, or maybe because it's actually a bundle of games. Whatever the case may be, here are 3 honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Valve's Complete Pack. The Complete Pack features all of Valve's games that they've ever made aside from their free-to-play games and also Half-Life Alyx. The Valve Complete Pack is at a staggering 96% discount, going down from $145.02 to $6.54. Most of Valve's games are critically acclaimed masterpieces. You get games like Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and 2, Portal 1 and 2, Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. These games alone are worth more than $6 each, but the fact that you're getting basically everything Valve has ever made aside from Half-Life Alyx for $6 makes it truly worth the price. Unfortunately, this is only an honorable mention because technically this isn't one game but rather the entire bundle. The next game I want to mention is Omori. Omori is an RPG that can be classified as Earthbound-like, and it's definitely one of my favorites. Omori is very much a love it or hate it type of game, and I love it. Every so often, Omori just slips back into the back of my mind, and I think, wow, I wish I could forget everything I knew about Omori so I could play the game from the beginning again and experience it all over again. Omori is an honorable mention because it's not under $10. The next game is Ultra Kill. Do you love flexing your E-Peen? Do you love flexing how good you are at FPSs? Then you should play Ultra Kill. Ultra Kill is Devil May Cry, tailored towards Quake gods. The skill ceiling for this game is astronomically high, potentially higher than any other game I've played. It's only in early access, but it's one of the most compelling FPSs to play right now. The guns in a vacuum are quite nice, but what makes this game really shine is the interactions between everything in your arsenal, allowing for truly insane opportunities for combos. This is an honorable mention because this isn't under $10, but buy it anyways. That concludes our honorable mentions. Now let's get to the final game in this list. The final game on this list is Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is potentially the best Sonic game ever made, period. Like, seriously. Let me know if you've heard this before. I'm a massive fan of the old 2D Sonic games, but I don't really enjoy 3D Sonic games all that much. This is why Sonic Mania is the height of Sonic for me. I know Sonic Team doesn't want to hear it, but they need to make a Sonic Mania 2. Sonic Mania by itself is $9.99, just under $10. It's worth it at full price anyways. There are your 10 games under $10, and 3 honorable mentions as well. You got any other recommendations for games under $10? Be sure to put them in the comments down below. If you like high-tech lowlife, you should check out the rest of my channel. And if you like the rest of my channel, you should like, subscribe, and spread the good gospel of high-tech lowlife. Furthermore, we have a community Discord server. There's a link in the description down below. Check us out.